Welcome back, everyone, to another dicondissectional production. Today we're going to be reacting to Nirvana. Jesus Doesn't Want Me for a Sunbeam, live at the, let me see, at MTV. Yeah, 1993, I believe. So, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Daniel, aka Deathstroke9, and here we react to music, and I try to figure out what the music and the lyrics mean to me personally. If any of that sounds interesting, consider subscribing to the channel, but only if you like the content. All right, so we're going through this entire performance in order, song by song. And yeah, I know that I'm pretty sure this song is a cover. So that's why I went over to the Genius page first to make sure. So this is a recording for Nirvana's MTV Unplugged performance in 1993. And this track was originally written by the Vaselines as a cynical twist on an older Christian hymn called Jesus Wants Me for a Sunbeam. All right, so yeah, I'm excited to check this out. Just so you know, a lot of times if I play a music video or any video like this on the channel, the video will get blocked. But I've recently discovered that if I don't full screen the video, a lot of times it won't get blocked. So it's better to be safe than sorry. So if you want to see the actual video on glorious full screen, check the link in the description. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into this. Nirvana, Jesus Doesn't Want Me for a Sunbeam. I'm loving the feeling of this entire performance so far. Let's keep going. I've never heard this song before, so cool.
This was written by the Vaselines.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's a rendition of an old Christian song, I think. Or we do it the Vaselines way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sunbeams are not made like me. Don't expect me to cry for all the reasons you have to die. Don't ever ask your love of me. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to die. Don't expect me to die for it. Jesus don't want me for a sunbeam. Sunbeams are not made like me. Don't expect me to cry for all the reasons you have to die. Don't ever ask your love of me. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to lie.
I love how there's something about Nirvana that I really like. And there's only I don't really think there's very many other bands that do it, but they do a very good job of making music that feels emotional. It feels very down to earth for the most part. A lot of it also feels very the lyrics are a lot of times pretty vague. Obviously this is a cover, but I mean Nirvana in general. Or very probably intentionally weird or difficult to decipher, or really not having much meaning to it, and listeners are supposed to assign their own meaning. But they not perfected, but they definitely knew about the subtle art called style. Like, they did a very good job of creating a aura and a style to their group. Even if the songs aren't the most complex songs in the world, they are really good, you know? I don't remember if it was the other yesterday or the day before, but I saw a video by a guy that I actually like watching. The video was like called "Why I Hate Nirvana" or "Why Nirvana Sucks" or something like that, and he called them pretentious, which, first of all, I don't even like that word being used to describe music, because like a lot of times people call prog rock pretentious, and I'm like, shouldn't artists being able to do what they want with their music and make it as long or as interesting or as complex as they want? Like, shouldn't that be a good thing? Why is it? Why would that be called pretentious? But aside from that, I feel like Nirvana is the polar opposite of that. That's just my opinion, but I could talk about that for a while, but I don't want to stop the song, or I don't want to keep talking for too long after stopping it. So let's just keep going. 3, 2, 1.
Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to die for you. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to die for you. Jesus, don't want me for a sunbeam.
Also, I think musically they're a lot better than most people give them credit for.
Don't expect me to cry for all the reasons you have to die. Don't ever ask your love of me. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to die. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to die for you.
What song is that? All right, let me pause it there before it goes in the next one. I put it on a playlist with all of it. All right. Yeah, imagine you come back from the bathroom and there's now a cello player, the drummer has a bass, and the bassist has an accordion. Yeah. Yep. So, Dave, what instrument do you want to play? Yes. Everyone's focusing on how Dave is playing bass. Chris, sad accordion noises. Never noticed just how talented all three of them were. Yeah. Why though? They're really good. Like, yeah. Anyway. Someone wrote, Kurt Cobain, 1991, I swear that I don't have a gun. 1993, don't expect me to die. 1993, married, buried. 1994, if I may and if I might, got a gun to bleed me. 1994. Married, buried. Jeez. Okay. Someone wrote, being a former heroin addict, I can feel the pain in his soul. It's written on his face. Grinds his teeth if you look closely. Anyone who thinks he didn't kill himself obviously has not been in the living hell of opiate addiction. I almost killed myself multiple times. Very destructive drug. It literally steals your soul and emotion. The poor guy was effing miserable. Once you are hooked Sex, money, love, all goes away, and you are left with yourself, depression, and the demon you inject to feel normal. I couldn't shed a tear when my mom died because I was so numb. Just watch the Something in the Way Unplugged. That teeth grinding brings back horrible memories. He's trying to get through the show without banging dope. I miss him. I still clench my teeth, and I've been sober for 4 years. You will never forget the feeling of the high, and it will stay with you for life, waiting for you to be weak. Oh God, the relapse. Oh geez, wow. Yeah. It was interesting. When I saw him doing the jaw thing, I pointed it out in a recent video. And I was like, I wonder if he's keeping time by doing that. Because he was doing it in time with what he was doing in, I think, Come As You Are, maybe? But then someone agreed with me. Then someone else was like, no, it's because he was an addict. And yeah. All right. Jesus don't want me for a sunbeam. Sunbeams are never made like me. Don't expect me to cry for all the reasons you had to die. Don't ask your love of me. Oh, wow. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to die for thee. Jesus doesn't want me for a sunbeam. Sunbeams are never made like me. And then that's pretty much the entire song. Wow, okay. Then at the end, I guarantee you I will screw this song up. So, what song is it? Well, I'll at least know which part I'll screw up. Yeah, like he only screws one up. All right, anyway. So yeah, the song is lyrically very, very, very simple. And that comment put it into a little bit of perspective, and it's just interesting. But as a Christian myself, or something like one, I cannot totally get behind these lyrics. But yeah, let's see. So this line is probably the reason Kurt identified enough with the song to perform it. Imagine you're a perfect sunbeam. It shines through just about everything and can create a lovely image. In contrast, humans, especially Kurt as a person with really low self-image, are less perfect. God supposedly gave them free will, and it can twist people. I think in a way Kurt performed the song because it identified with his own insecurities about himself. Part of the message in the original, I'll be a sunbeam, is that Jesus wants the best for people and wants them to be their best. The Vaselines may be saying that they feel like God is not on their side and doesn't necessarily want what's best for them. Don't ask your love of me as expressing cynicism towards the motives of religion. They do not accept the love of God because that places them in his debt. That's what my dad thinks that the song, or used to think, I don't know if he still thinks that, but that's what he thinks the song Heart-Shaped Box is about. I never once thought that, and I still don't really think that, but that's what he told me when we talked about the lyrics to that song. That's my favorite Nirvana song. Kurt could possibly be referencing the Mormon church, where the members of the church are children. They are called sunbeams and sing a song called Jesus Wants Me for a Sunbeam. The simple perfection of the sunbeam can never be theirs because they are just not from the same material. Yeah, wow. That is a very simple song. He's saying, don't expect that of me. Wow. All right. So that's Nirvana. It's covering the Vaselines. Jesus Doesn't Want Me for a Sunbeam. All right. I thought they did a good job. And yeah, I will always stand by that. I firmly believe that Nirvana, they're not an underrated band, because I know that they have a huge, huge following and will continue to have a huge, huge following for a long time. They were very, very influential in their time. However, I also know that there are a lot of people who really don't like them. And other people who are just like if you ask them, why don't you like Nirvana? They'll be like, they'll say horrible things about the band members, which in my opinion, those arguments about why a band isn't good is kind of stupid. Like, can't you separate art from artist, or are you just looking for reasons to, justify your dislike of something? But other people say stuff like the music is terrible. It's too simple, or Kurt Cobain didn't know what he was doing when he wrote it. Go watch Rick Beato's video on like what makes this song great, Nirvana. I think it's freaking what is it? Let me find it. It's the video where he breaks down freaking why can't I remember the name of this song? Smells Like Teen Spirit. Jeez Louise. What makes... Thank you for joining me, by the way. This song, great. Nirvana. There it is. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Smells Like Teen Spirit. It's a 20-minute long video. So that's really good, actually. If you've never seen Rick Beato, 2.2 million subscribers. That should tell you something. Go check him out. Very, very good. Very good channel. Anyway, he talks about how maybe Kurt did not know exactly what he was doing when writing all the melodies, or maybe he didn't study music theory, but he certainly came with a lot of very powerful, influential, interesting chord progressions and melodies for everything that they did. You know, I mean, yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop ranting now, but thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Deathstroke 9 out. We are Legion, my friends. And also, if you don't like Nirvana, that's perfectly fine too. It's just annoying when people like yell about it or scream about it on the internet, like they've got nothing better to do. I wish people would take all that negative energy and instead put it into something positive. If you hate something, take that energy and find something you love to put into that instead. You know? Like, I'm not the biggest fan of mumble rap. I would say if I gave that genre of music any space in my head, I would spend time going on and on about how much I hate it and here's all the reasons why. Instead, I focus on the stuff that I do like, you know? I feel like people should do that. I'm sure lots of people do. So, anyway, I said I would stop ranting and then promptly continued to rant. See you guys soon. Deathstroke 9 out.